In this short video, we want to introduce the roadmap of Chinese registration for medical devices and in vitro diagnostics. These are our key topics. Asterisk, before entering the Chinese market, the regulatory team should know the basic framework of Chinese regulation. Asterisk, after deciding to market your product in China, you need to plan registration with a gap analysis of existing technical documentation. Asterisk, we want to emphasize that you must make sure to fulfill prerequisites for product registration in China prior to accepting a quote and starting the project. Asterisk, we teach you how to make a risk-based approach and how to adjust the registration way by underscoring critical milestones, such as technical dossiers and testing. Asterisk, at the end, you can contact us for a successful registration. The Chinese authority is the National Medical Products Administration, or NMPA. Asterisk, NMPA, Chinese, replaced the former China Food and Drug Administration, CFDA, in 2018. It is in charge of the supervision of drugs, medical devices, and cosmetics. You can find more information at nmpa.gov.cn. Asterisk, if you want to completely follow up on the regulation of medical devices and IVDs in China, bookmark the link for the Chinese Medical Device Evaluation, CMDE. Asterisk, CMDE performs technical evaluations and drafts medical device regulations. Its role is quite similar to the Center for Devices and Radiological Health, CDRH, at the FDA. Here is a quite common registration pathway illustrated. Asterisk, the process should start the roadmap with a gap analysis. Asterisk, the prerequisite to mark a product in China is to find a Chinese agent. Asterisk, you must determine if the subject product is a medical device or IVD in China, and then classify your product, Class 1, 2, and 3. Classification in China is often a bit upregulated compared to the home country. Asterisk, knowing the Chinese requirements, the manufacturer should perform a gap analysis of testing and technical documentation to ensure compliance with Chinese requirements. Asterisk, finally, evaluate all aspects of time and cost in the whole registration. To avoid delays, make sure you meet the prerequisites for entering the Chinese market. Asterisk, the foreign medical device or IVD should be approved in its home country. The exception is for innovative products, which can be applied for with more effort in China, even without home country approval. Asterisk, you need basic technical documentation and quality management certification, such as ISO 13485. Asterisk, you must secure a Chinese agent no later than prior to official submission to the authority. It is often wise to have a reliable Chinese agent at the beginning of the project. For a foreign manufacturer, it is essential to know the official cost and best practice registration time for Chinese commercialization. Asterisk, here in the table, we show the official cost paid to the authority in euro and the time from preparation. Asterisk, for Class 1, initial and change registration is free and takes 1 month. Asterisk, for Class 2, initial registration is 26,500 euros and takes 16 to 24 months. Asterisk, for Class 3, initial registration is 38,900 euros and takes 24 to 36 months. Asterisk, remember, you also have to consider the budget for internal, external resources or any follow-up testing. Another deciding factor is the total time for market entry. Asterisk, be aware that miscellaneous stages consume time. Project kickoff, Chinese dossier editing, review, and reply rounds. Asterisk, one smart time window to plan is the review time by NMPA. This is the period at the authority after electronic submission. Asterisk, for Class 2, the technical review is 60 working days, and for Class 3, it's 90 working days. Asterisk, this time is interrupted when the manufacturer prepares the deficiency reply, which can take up to 1 year for supplementary submission. Asterisk, the process includes payment, technical review, approval, and a certificate issuing process. Now we are in the preparation stage, which presents the Chinese challenge. You realize you cannot easily translate your home technical documentation one-to-one. Asterisk, the main challenge is to edit technical documentation in Chinese in the default TOC structure, compliant with Chinese requirements. Asterisk, depending on product guidance and standards, this requires repuzzling the Chinese dossier. Asterisk, we set 3 examples as the most challenging trials. Asterisk, local testing in China is required for Class 2 and Class 3 products in a certified Chinese lab, and it should be started as early as possible. Asterisk clinical evaluation for Class 2 and 3 products depends on the product code. It can be a simplified CER, a Chinese CER, or the most extensive, a Chinese clinical study. The good news is that the Chinese authority is accepting more overseas clinical data. Asterisk you must also prepare Chinese labeling. This conception highly compresses the terms of Chinese registration for medical devices. Asterisk the Chinese registration is generally predictable and relatively not that costly due to its central authority and alignment with international regulation. Asterisk your take-home message is to asterisk study the framework of Chinese regulation. Asterisk make a gap analysis of existing technical documentation. Asterisk focus on critical milestones like clinical evaluation report, CER, and testing with sufficient time and investment. Asterisk cooperate with a Chinese agent to prepare, submit the dossier, and address any deficiencies. Asterisk be ready to react and act intelligently if your plan doesn't go smoothly, following your approval goal.